Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break the keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through. Enough to go insane, living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met, even if you pretend. Am I in your debt? I don't owe you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Hate, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it. I'm telling you, don't waste it. Lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? The demon living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape.
Good morning, my coffee beans. I'm terribly sorry I wasn't able to stream yesterday, but due to my own ignorance, I forgot to take my medication the day before, and when I woke up yesterday morning, I paid for it dearly. So anyway, it just like I said, just stupidity on my part. But anyway, oh, let's see here. Where is this at? All right, so let's just get right into it. So I came across this little clip and the Southland Post said, life is like a movie, and I guess in some aspects, sure. Okay, glad you're feeling better. I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'm the longer I live with RA, the more I'm learning that how important it is that I don't miss my medication. And there, even when I do take it, there's good days and there's bad days, and we got some bad weather coming back through here again, and couple that with the fact that I was stupid and didn't take the meds. Yesterday was not a good day for me, and I'm still recovering from that, dealing with it. But anyway, it is what it is, right? So anyway, so this guy here, as we see this steel frame here, just your average pizza delivery dude, right? I mean, he's just out here doing his thing, and so let's see what happens.
Oh! Oh, shit!
Oh, that's a high-speed chase.
Yeah.
That's a high-speed chase.
So he goes down there towards it. That's what I would do just the opposite myself.
Oh my God, Jaeger! Oh my God, Jaeger! There's a high-speed chase.
She's freaking out. This guy's taking off running.
No!
Boom! That. Did you guys see that? Let me back it up here. Watch this guy. Watch this guy when he comes running through here. Watch. Watch the pizza guy.
No!
He don't just deliver pizza. He trips up the bad guy too, where the cops can get him. Look at that. Based, yeah. This guy's not just a pizza delivery guy. He's a superhero waiting. He's a superhero just in the wings of waiting, right? I don't know. I just thought that was cool, man. The dude's running off. He just simply trips him. Just gives him a little, like you would do one of your buddies or something, right? Clearly assault. Yeah, I don't think so. Giga Chad Pizza Man? Yeah. He deserves a raise. Yeah. He deserves something, that's for sure. Hey Peepaw, can we talk after the stream? I need some help. Sure, man. I can give you a few minutes this morning after the stream. If you're not in the Discord, just hop in the Discord, and after the stream ends, just hop in the waiting room and I'll pull you in, okay? How's that, Dan? Will that work, brother? So Nicholas Diorio, I guess iDubbbz and his wife went on the H3H3 podcast. Now, I haven't watched this. I heard this had happened, but I haven't watched it yet. So I got to watch it. But, yeah, good morning, everybody. I guess let me just say hello, everybody in the chat real quick. I have been kind of derelict in that here lately. Bethan Pinkaliski. I hope I'm saying that right. Pickleton, Dan 240p, King Freak 79. K Huck, Sarah Sausages, John Bond Zombie, Rylan, Sherrill Horn, Eva, one of our contestants, by the way, coming up this Sunday. We will be having, let me just kind of segue to that real quick. Let me find my notes on that. Give me a second here. Yep, here we go. So Seth and Eva will be competing this Sunday for one of the two vacant spots, or two spots that we're opening up over on the Clear as Mud podcast. So we got Eva and Seth that's competing this Sunday. Abby and Badwick, which will be competing next Sunday. And then Rylan and Gigi, which will be competing the Sunday after. I hope that you guys are getting stories together. I hope you guys are doing some research to come in and present, like I say, just about 30 minutes that they're each going to have to present a story. And then at the end of the 3 weeks, Banana and I will be making a decision to go over who the winner is. And so anyway, I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited for that. I'm expecting great things from all the contestants. I've got to get a tweet out about that. I had planned to yesterday, but work was between working yesterday at my real job and the pain I was in. I just didn't make it, but I will today. So who else we got? John Bond Zombie. D-Max is in the house this morning. Sean Ree is in this house this morning. Midnight 13, Tuja, Jar Dinosaur, And of course, Abby, the blackbird. Just take these broken wings and fly away, right? But anyway, FPS Diesel did a tweet saying iDub hints at a new content cop during his H3 podcast. And he says, stop, you've passed the threshold. You cannot come back. Let the past die, Ian. Retire in riches, please. And Nicholas Dior quote tweets that says, Mother Fudge, about to drop content cop all my haters. He followed that up with, there's a video here that I guess he has clipped. Oh, this is from Chris the Narc. I guess Chris the Narc put out this. I missed this. So let's take a listen here to what Chris screen capped here.
I'm not gonna lie, Ethan, I go to your subreddit all the time for like a break from the insanity. It's like the only sane place on the internet, I swear to God.
H3 Reddit is a hard drug and a terrible place. If a loved one uses it, please stop them. Anissa, you're not okay. Oh, golly. So, oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that she's going to the H3 subreddit. That is sad, sad, sad news. It really is. Nobody should ever go to the H3 subreddit and say that it's mentally stabling. Holy crap. That is a cesspool. So yesterday morning, I do what I normally do. Other than I didn't stream, right? But I got up and I start going over the day before's activities or the night before's activities, right? And much to my chagrin, I came across this little segment of now recording.
A video if you would like to play it.
Yeah,
Mitch,
yeah. All right, so
Mitchy Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, made a good one.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Our token gay.
Not-
He has arrived.
oh, there.
Is he gay?
Oh, Mitch, I'm gonna fucking strangle you.
Now recording.
There you go.
All right, thank you everyone for becoming members and all that. That was our little channel trailer. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are not subscribed, you can actually see it on our homepage. Look, man, we're new. I'm new to this, bro.
This is where I not only get thrown under the bus, but the one-legged madman that is Matt Pitt backs up, runs back over me again, backs up, runs back over me again, and backs up yet for a third time with the help of Mitch, a direct descendant of convicts that were taken to Australia, right? He's a descendant of convicts. I just don't understand.
I'm so new to this shit. Like,
You
this
fucked up
is-
a couple of times today, Matt.
What are you
What
talking
the
about?
fuck, Mitch?
You did.
And that what the fuck, Mitch? That was my friend who I thought Max might have came to my defense. But no. He sits idly by and just lets them just completely and totally destroy me. But that's okay.
Fucked
You're
up a
gonna tell
couple
me?
times.
You're gonna tell me that I fucked up, Mitch?
You
fucked
fucked
every
up
time you
so
wake up in the
bad.
morning.
Oh boy.
Huh? Because I get a notification on my phone about the channel trailer, and I'm like, what the fuck is Stuckus is this?
That's not my fault. That's not my fault.
That is your fault. That
No,
is
that
your
was-
fault because you listened to an old man.
The old man here. I don't know about this shit. What makes people think that I'm like this master YouTuber? I'm not a master YouTuber. I barely figure out how to do a damn stream every morning.
And
yeah,
not me.
so all right. So I didn't know that the channel trailer, you can only see it if you're not subscribed. So I'm checking it on my original YouTube channel, just like refreshing, and it's not showing up. And I'm like, wait, and I'm in
I didn't know this either.
the voice chat with Riverter. I'm like, Riverter, I got a YouTube question for you. Really stupid mistake on my part. Do you have to be? Does the video have to be public for you to be able to see the channel trailer? because we had it unlisted. And he's like, yeah, no, it has to be public, and it has to be this, 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 and this. Well, I'm like, it's got this, this, and this. It's just not public. And he's like, well, make it public. Thank you, Niall, for your $2.99. Pack the cone for this, y'all. Better do funnies. We're trying, Niall. We're trying. So Riverter says, make it public. I made it public. You get the notification, and I'm still refreshing, and it's not showing up. And then he's like, well, no, you got to check in.
Well, no. I didn't know. I said, well, let me check it in an incognito tab. Because incognito tab, right? You're not logged into anything. It's a way for you to go and view a site or whatever without any cookies being loaded, without any cached credentials, anything, to see if somebody fresh coming in. It's just a troubleshooting method that we have, that I use, right? I didn't have any inclination that the only way that you see a channel trailer is that you can't be subbed to that channel. I had no idea. I had no idea, right? Let me show you something. Let me show you guys something right here. Boom. Well, no, I don't want to do it that way. Here, let me go here. New incognito window. Boom. Now, if I go to YouTube, right, and I put in a little slash there, Riverter, she goes straight to my YouTube channel, right? See, I don't have a channel trailer. I don't have one. Okay. So, what the hell? Is there that much of a delay? What? Oh, okay. Never mind. Because it's not showing that one because it's an incognito thing. Hang on a second here, guys. Okay, let me go back to here, and then we go back to here. Okay. I gotta take it off over here. Okay. So here, you see, this is an incognito window, right? Right. So I don't do a trailer. So Joy, I honestly blame Riv for everything that goes wrong in my life. We should start bullying him. I should use the squirrel video as a channel trailer, peepers. Well, maybe I should. Hell, I don't know. I don't know anything about this. Listen, guys. Let me get you a little secret here, okay? I'm going to give you a little secret here. When somebody decides, hey, you know what? I'm going to make YouTube videos. Okay. Google does not then give you a handbook and say, hey, step A, do this, step B, do this, step C, do this, step D, do this. No, you have to figure this shit out. Right. And it's not like there's like this big guru YouTube expert that you can go to get information for. So I was just as much in the dark as Matt or any of these other guys, right? But let's go on.
Incognito, because you have to be you can't be subscribed. And I'm like, wait, so does it have to be public? And he's like, well, it had no, I don't know. And I'm like, well, fuck, man. All right. So I unlisted the video, and yeah, some of you might have gotten a notification for us. Thank you, Confusing Opinion, for the $2. But yeah, that's
I
pretty
literally
much,
told you it could be unlisted. I was like, not private. Private won't work. Do it unlisted. You're like,
yeah,
all right.
I know, but
And then you couldn't see it, so you instantly went, well, fuck it. I'll just make it public.
no, I asked questions. Okay, all right. Maybe I should have asked you.
Okay,
but
but
you're not the
did you
sharpest
ask the
tool in the
question
shed
to?
either. You're not the sharpest.
Oh my
tool in
god!
the shed
Even though I
either,
was correct on this occasion.
Yes, you were correct.
Boys. Based
I'm always correct when it comes to YouTube.
Thank you so much for becoming a stumpy.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
And
Yeah,
an Australian
well-
clock is upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let it be known that if you want to set up a trailer, it does not have to be public. It can be unlisted. And the only ones that will see it is somebody that's brand new and not subscribed to your channel. I don't understand the purpose of that. the chances of people just randomly scrolling through YouTube channels and finding you like they're turning a damn on a TV, right? And you're pushing a button and you're going to the next channel, and right, you say, oh, what program do I want? That's not how that shit works.
You know, so really quick, sorry, just peepers. I just want to say I'm on mobile. Sorry, I apologize.
Is this the voice of God?
You started out this whole segment by saying that or that I specifically threw you under the bus, and I'm just curious, like, how did I throw you under the bus?
I didn't say you threw me under the bus. I said Matt did.
Oh, okay, all right.
I said
so long as we're cool.
I said you didn't defend me.
Well, no, because there's what? How would I defend you?
You should have said, Riv doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Why was you going to Riv?
That's not defending you.
Sure it is.
No, it isn't.
How is that not defending me?
That's me throwing you under the bus. You know what? We have had multiple conversations about other content creators where I have said the same thing, which is that if you fucked up, the best thing I can do is not say anything, right? It's a good idea. Yeah. Why would it? No, because it's not a defense. If I went up and on there and I was just like, yeah, Riv doesn't know anything about fucking YouTube. He's an idiot. Like, it's just like, how would that work? How does that make sense?
That's better than not saying nothing at all.
All right, well, fine. Next time I'll go in. I mean, if that's really what you want, I guess.
Please.
Okay. Oh, you just wanted me to extend the conversation. I see what this is. You wanted more of a plug for Peepaw in the morning. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe, by the way, everybody.
No, not at all. No, seriously. Here's the thing, guys. I help people if I can. Matt and I were talking the other night after Dave's stream, and he's like, hey, I got a question. I said, okay, I'll see if I can answer. And he's like, I said, I don't know. So but Matt and I were stumbling through it, because here's the thing. Matt says he doesn't know anything about it. I don't know anything about this stuff either, right? They have a whole lot more subs over there than I do. They have access to a lot more stuff than what I do, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. And, to be
fair, none of us know. It's
exactly.
because YouTube really does like to change things up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Now I will give the caveat that I knew, and if Matt had come to me, I would have given him the perfectly correct answer, as our good boy Mickey Mitch also would have provided the correct answer. And so I mean, like, there were people on the team that he could have asked,
sure,
but he didn't. He went for you, and it turned out the way that it did. But I just wanted to clarify. I just wanted to make sure we were cool.
No, we're fine. We're fine.
Well, now I know that we're not technically cool, because now anytime anybody brings up a criticism of you, apparently I've just got to like go in even harder and be like, yeah, that fucking Peepaw.
100%. Because anytime he wants talking about me, I enjoy that, because I want people to talk about me.
So I should just extend it out as much as possible.
Stretch out that segment as long as you can. The longer you talk about me, the better it is. 100%.
Is that the same as me, like, being on this phone call right now, extending out this one as long as I can, so that I can keep now recording in the conversation? Is that like a similar thing?
100%. And you did the right thing by now recording. You did.
Yeah, because it's my channel. It's my channel, though. Like, that's,
Yeah, but I'm your bestest in the whole wide world.
That's true. You've got a good point there, but still, like, favorite, comment, subscribe to now recording.
Exactly. You're such a
okay, I'm gonna get back to watching.
House Princess, is it Luna? Is that her name?
Lumina. Yeah, Lumina. Well, I just woke up. I'm still in bed, kind of just sitting up, and I'm like, I'm hearing noises, and then I look to my right, and she's like on the bed with me. I did not fall asleep with her on the bed with me, so at some point she jumped up here, and she's very cute. I'm gonna take a picture and post it. She's very cute.
Let me bring up Lumina here for the case. If you in chat don't know, look at. Hang on, let me get this kind of.
I don't know if I can post any more pictures of her, because we've already had people, taking her image and posting it around, and
what?
I guess alluding that I was maybe like a drug addict or something. I don't know. That was a weird one.
But she's a pretty girl.
Oh yeah,
She's
Lumen
a
is a
pretty-
Lumen's a good
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
She's a good girl. She's looking at me like, shut up, just shut
Well,
up.
It is kind of early in the morning. I'm sure she's like,
Well, she's
what the
so
hell?
she's a Shiba Inu, and like so she acts like a cat. Like she's very cat-like. It's very weird. Like she's very bitchy, very passive aggressive. She gives you these looks like it's like puppy dog eyes, but also like the threatening, like I'm going to kill you kind of look.
Yeah.
I don't know. She might do it at any
Well,
time.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. So.
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to watching. Sub to now recording.
Asshole. I love it when God just starts talking in my head like that. You know, that's always it's always a pleasant thing. But so the bottom line is so that I always try to pass along some words of wisdom, whatever. If you are a YouTube creator and you want to have a channel trailer, the video does not have to be listed. It can be unlisted. And the only people that's going to see this is people who are not subbed to your YouTube channel. So I guess if people are scrolling the YouTube looking for the next great TV show to watch or next channel to watch, whatever, your little trailer video can pop up or whatever. And, so there you go. But since I'm a channel that primarily live streams and stuff, I just have make sure that my most current live stream or whatever is there, or my past most current live stream is what I normally do. But I know the boys over at Now Recording, they do both. They do live stream and they do put up actual edited, produced videos. So, that might be a little bit more advantageous to them. So since we're on Now Recording and we're talking about my buddies over there, there's this new phenomenon that has taken over, I guess, basically Twitter, YouTube, the internet, for the lack of a better word, I guess, whatever, right? And Sam Hyde has done this experiment called the fish tank or the fish bowl or whatever it's called. And so there's these people who have come together. This is kind of like a Big Brother experiment or something like that, right? And they're in this house and it's wired up. It's got cameras, it's got audio, it's got things set up to where through donations and stuff, the audience that's watching this can interact with the people. They can bring joy into their lives. They can bring misery into their lives. So on and so forth. They've got ways that snacks and food and stuff like that can be delivered to them. They have evidently text-to-speech enabled that is extremely loud. And when text-to-speech is enabled, I guess it's kind of obnoxious. But anyway, the boys over at Now Recording got a shout out. So one of the Now Recording fans did this.
I know.
Sub to Now Recording. Carrot, 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 carrot.
So someone, did a shout out. Matt Pitt says Smaggle Daggle and Turkey Tom just got shout out from the fish tank text to speak. So people ask for a clip. He says he's watching through Discord. It's not on YouTube, right? It's not on YouTube or something like that. They've got their own. They have their own interface. They have their own website that you can go to interact and engage in this, right? So they're not having to worry about waste of a shout out. I guess so, JFA. so, you know, they're not having to worry about terms of service like with Twitch. They're not having to worry about terms of service with YouTube or anything like that. $40 to chat is is it $40? So Smaggle has oatmeal brain content. Listen, Smaggle is okay. I like Smaggle. He does seem to be a little bit thick-headed sometimes, but I still like Smaggle. He's all right. But anyway, yesterday morning, when I got up and I realized I wasn't going to be able to stream, and I tweeted out, let you guys know, I seen that King Brick shit was streaming, and so I said, well, hey, I'll just direct you guys over to there, right? Later on in the day, when I popped in, I brought up YouTube, whatever it came up, he had like 160 something people watching him live stream this thing. He had 300 people at one point. I wouldn't shock me, Joy. I was like, what the hell? Now, this is nothing against Brick. I like Brick. He's a funny guy. He's a little crazy sometimes for my taste, but he's an okay guy and everything, right? But anyway, Matt, at this point in time when Matt tweeted this out, this was at 12:56. He had like yesterday afternoon, he said, he had like 150 people viewing him, right? And if you go down here to that, where was it at? I think it's this one right here. Yeah. He has like 5,000 views on this video. He streamed for 12 hours. He was supposed to come back live. It looked like he has some problems here. Then he hit it again. This one got 129 views. This one here got 995, and he's got some more stream for whatever, but he may be recouping, because he did like I don't know how long he streamed for, like 12 hours. And then he did another, how many hours? 2 hours here. Then another, how many hours was this one here? 7 hours, 8, 9. 10. Yeah, the dude went for like almost 24 hours, looks like. So he's probably crashed and resting right now. But he seems to have struck a little bit of because I think there were people that were having problems getting into watching it. I'm sure that Brick timed you out. Why would Brick time you out? What'd you do over there, JFA? Yeah, he was up for over 30 hours. Yeah, exactly. He needs to go get some sleep. He needs to rest, because when you start getting that tired, it's just not healthy for you to miss that much sleep at once. So you guys are good friends, Joey, for encouraging him to get in bed. So anyway, let's see what else here. What is this here? So this is some more of the fish tank stuff. This guy here, Rusty Cage, who is he's got 46,000 followers. I don't know a whole lot about this guy. But anyway, he started a GoFundMe. And this whole GoFundMe says, "Hi, my name's Rusty Cage." He's I don't know what this 5 foot 7.5 inches tall, and I'm in love with the reality TV show called fishtank.live. It's kind of like Big Brother, except for one small fact: too many beds. You can watch the thing here, but he started a GoFundMe, and I guess if he can get to $5,000, I guess there's a donation goal in there or something. Maybe he's a big YouTuber, makes great content. Oh, okay. If he can get to $5,000 total donation, I am going to assume, because I have not been to the site, I haven't logged in, haven't tried to create an account, anything like that. There's probably a perk, a donation goal or something that you can do that I guess removes the beds. are part of the beds or something. I don't know. So I guess if you're so inclined, go check out Rusty Cage's tweet, which will lead you to this GoFundMe. And if you're so inclined and you want to get them their beds removed, then I guess we can get their beds removed. Anyway, let's see here. What else is going on? I think that's about it. There's not just a terrible whole lot. Like I said, I haven't watched any of the fishbowl content, whatever. So I don't know. It just seems like to me, it's like I say, Big Brother on steroids, because something tells me that anything that Sam Hyde is involved in is going to be. There was one other thing I wanted to do too. I forgot about this. I saw this just a second here. Anyway, let me finish my thoughts there. Anything that Sam Hyde is involved in is going to be crazy. So we know, we covered this the other day on Dave's show. Keemstar flew out to North Carolina and he went to Wings of Redemption's house, right? And he, let's see, let me find this here. Okay. Pull this up here. A little bit further down. Yeah, here we go. You can see where he's here. He's with Wings of Redemption. Kid behind the camera who also lives in that area. He lives, I think, actually in South Carolina. I think Wings is in North Carolina. But I could have that backwards. Doesn't matter. Kid behind the camera came over, and they were, I guess he's traveling with Keem doing all this stuff. We don't know exactly who this guy is on the left. I'm not sure who that is, but that's Wings, then Keem, of course, and then Kid behind the camera. Wings of Redemption signed the contract. Then Keem puts out a thing, says, he goes, I'm heading to Arkansas to interview Boogie for his upcoming fight with Wings of Redemption. And of course he uses the infamous shot picture here from Frank Castle's GoPro, where, Boogie is threatening. He got Wings to sign a Pepsi can for him. Then he comes on over here, and where is it at? Of course, Brantley's with him, and they're headed to. He also. So he gets to Boogie's house, and then he goes in there, and of course he finds a Mountain Dew, which is the. It's the drink of choice, for
motherfucker
of Boogie.
And so here's what I'm saying: it's like the Infinity Gauntlet's better than Boogie. The sword. You got the plasma sword. You got the frosting. Boogie. Listen. Boogie. What? Why did I find this in your fridge? Because I have guests over, man. We drink that shit all. There's Coke in there. There's all kinds of stuff in there. You piece of shit.
Okay, so he's giving him about of course, then he reenacts the video, right? It's a water gun, y'all. At least that's what Boogie told me. Where was it? There was another thing here. There was a video. What happened to the video? Was that on Boogie's? No, it wasn't on Boogie's. Anyway, they must have took the video down. But it showed Boogie signing the contract. Or no, that was on Boogie's here. Hang on a second. Okay. Get out here. Find it. Yeah, here we go.
So this counts.
He's signing it.
So this counts. This is your signature?
Yep.
That's my signature?
Done deal.
Can you get the fuck out of my house now? Can you take your gnome-looking ass and get the fuck out of my house now? Mike, you can stay. You gotta go. Film him. Get him out.
See ya.
See ya.
By the way, Frank's out here.
Fuck you.
So it looks like it looks like to be that they're having some fun with it, whatever, and Boogie's not taking it too seriously. They actually went out. Looks like they went out and had a few drinks, had some fun. What is this here?
Frozen, like, what is this shit team? What's it called?
A Moscow Mule, frozen.
It's a frozen Moscow Mule.
It's sour as fuck. You're gonna love it.
That's just a regular mule. That's an Arkansas mule. What do you got?
Oh, a skinny margarita, because I'm a skinny girl.
Isn't it weird that she got the skinny one and we're named after fucking mules? What is that? What is that?
Yeah, so it looks like they're having fun. You can see pictures here. They're all together. You know, it looks like this fight's going to happen. I can't be a little bit helped, but be a little bit concerned, about, you know, their health. I mean, it is what it is. So anyway, let's see here. Keep saying Boogie. Yes, the pusher went to visit Boogie's house. They're power scaling. It's what Boogie deserves. I don't know if I don't agree with that a little bit. Yeah, it's probably what Boogie deserves a little bit. Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much it as far as I know that's out there. There was another tweet. I think it was by King. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I gotta go down here to get it all in because I think it was a retweet. Where's it at here? Let me find it. Yeah, here we go. So, because Keem had put out an all points bulletin because the quartering supposedly was not following through on this challenge. There's up in the air as far as who challenged who, whatever, it doesn't matter, I don't guess. It says, update: the quartering and review Tech USA are now working behind the scenes to organize a boxing match 2023. So, you know, I'm okay with this one too. I don't really particularly care for either one of these guys. I mean, I think it's because I just don't agree with either one of their political stances that they've taken. So let these guys just pummel each other. I'm fine with it. As far as the Boogie and the Wings of Redemption thing, as far as that matchup, I guess I kind of got to root for Boogie a little bit. I mean, he's an Arkansas boy like me. You know, he and I've kind of had, you know, a little bit of history. And so I guess kind of a little bit pulling for Boogie. The bottom line on the Boogie and the Wings one, though, is I hope neither one of those guys wind up getting hurt. That is a concern for me. As far as the wing or the quartering and the review tech, honestly, I will be very shocked or surprised if Jeremy, the quartering, follows through with it. He doesn't have a real good track record there, so hopefully he does. I think the people out there will be entertained. I think it was Keemstar was talking about saying that on the Boogie and the Wings of Redemption thing that the anti-Wings or the Wings of Redemption haters were over cheering Boogie on, and the Boogie detractors or haters were over there cheering Wings. So, you know, we've got rallying camps on both sides of the hater sphere that's kind of cheering these guys on, you know. And so I just like it. And supposedly with the Boogie and the Wings, it's supposed to be a 3-round fight. And and it's supposed to be free. The Boogie Wings exhibition match. It's supposed to be free. And so I'm kind of looking forward to that. And so, and maybe if it's somewhere where it's feasible, and my work schedule, whatever lines out, maybe I can actually attend that one. Jeremy Fighting is good publicity for his channels and his coffee company. Sure, JFA, I guess. Why not? I mean, 3 1-minute rounds. It may be 3 1-minute rounds. I don't know, John. It may be. I figure it's going to be more along the lines like 3-minute rounds, something like that. Yeah. They should have DSP fight Mundane Matt. I guess. I don't know. I would love to see Ethan and Keem do an exhibition. I think that would be fun. I think that would be very entertaining. I think that would sell out. But who knows? So anyway, listen, I don't let's see. We'll do a recap out there, see what's out there to watch. Let's see here. Subscriptions. Let's see what we can do here. Looks like Leia something did a review of says, I'm not just like pearly things, thank the Lord. I believe she kind of goes over and does a little bit of a review on the one of the most recent episodes of the now recording. So check that out. Let's see what else have we got here. There was one that, yes, this video here that Tipster put out, about an 11-year-old boy got stabbed for calling a grown man an NPC. That story is something else. If you haven't heard that story, this 11-year-old boy called this adult man an NPC. I guess they were having some words or whatever. And the grown-up got mad and stabbed the boy. But anyway, Tipster did a breakdown of it. No Ruin Leon also did a show about it. Anyway, check those out. Let's see what else. I started this. This is a live stream that the Now Recording Boys did. We watched a little segment where they was making fun of me because I didn't know about a channel trailer or whatever. I've got about halfway through this video, but they put out a live stream the other night. I didn't get to finish it yet. Let's see what else here. Also, Women Recording put out, I haven't got to watch it yet either, but they put out an episode with military vets, something I want to check out. I haven't watched this one either, but Boogie's got one out there covering his upcoming boxing match. Evan Preach do a video on just pearly things. I haven't watched that either. Anyway, like I said, there's a lot of stuff out here to talk about. A lot of videos that you can watch. I know that Akio Rules has been going in pretty hard here in her recent streams. They're like 8-hour streams, and she is just systematically going through and tearing, poking holes, and in some cases flat out just decimating Edwin and the videos that he's streams and stuff that he's done. Even some of the videos that he has taken down, right? Because he doesn't want, he does not want, I guess people, but she's got them. So anyway, Xylee has promised us a return to to streaming. Hopefully tonight. She's trying to get her schedule lined out. Of course, the broadcast, they put out a video as well the other day. And I've got to finish watching Mitch's YOLO Swag Studios podcast thing that he did. I was enjoying that too. I'm really backlogged on a lot of content to watch. And I need to get caught up on it. Dave did a stream last night as well, going over his military, well, just his kind of his life story or whatever. So if you have never heard his story, his journey, there's a good thing there you can watch. So, and I see Max is back in the live chat. What's up? What's up, Max?
Hi. Sorry. Yeah, I don't want to take up your time by talking about now recording again, but I just really quickly, just to break something for you, because I think this is kind of a fun thing that happened last night. So they'll see the episode when it comes out, which will be in a few days. But we were trying to do an interview with Jalen, and it ended up turning into, well, Jalen ghosted us. We rescheduled the interview, and so now we'll be doing that later. So we had to do a different show in the meantime. And I won't spoil who it was or what it was, but I will say that we did have a certain somebody who was away for quite a bit come back. And yes, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. I was really, really happy to see that. And so I just want to put that out into the ether and say, like, sometimes shit goes wonky between people, and, sometimes it works itself out. And I think we're all stronger and healthier and happier for it. And I'm really looking forward to people, watching that and giving that a look, because it just felt so interesting. And so, it felt wild to me, like seeing like the full, now recording cast kind of there, just doing the thing. It was a very, especially since it was such a scuffed beginning of the episode, because we literally started recording and then we were trying to figure out what the show was going to be, and we just kind of made it up as we went along. So I just wanted to say, good things happen, and it's great, and I really liked it. So
you know what? Sometimes, before friends can continue their journey, sometimes you got to clean out some cobwebs. You got to do a little house cleaning, and that may very well have been what happened there. They just needed to clear the air. They needed to get some things off their chest. They did it. I will say this: through that whole thing, I thought everybody was very respected, or not respectful towards each other. So I mean, there was no nastiness or necessary.
Besides freaking Tommy coming in and just ruining. I'm kidding.
No,
it's in the past. It's whatever.
Tommy did what Tommy does, and so that's it's kind of like people sometimes get surprised and shocked because, well, I can't believe, for example, Keemstar did this. Why?
Yeah, why are you surprised that Keemstar does anything?
It's Keemstar, right?
Just what he does.
Or
a dog barked. Oops. Yeah.
Or say recently, I try not to talk about this person anymore, probably because that's what they are so richly are after. So we'll talk about them. But look what just happened with Hujin and Salvo, right? They had a complete total big, meltdown. Hujin primarily, not so much Salvo. Salvo does what Salvo does. And Hujin is like just beside himself. Cannot believe, and he's out there once again, making these mountainous, Teton mountains out of a molehill, which is what he does. He can deny and claim, I'm not mad. I'm not a Spurg. I'm not this, but he exhibits the very definition of what a Spurg is. And, and he goes, then he tries to say, well, you're talking about me, so I got what I wanted. Okay. Keep telling yourself that in the mirror, buddy.
I mean, this is why, I really love that, because it's just know you. It's like, all right, buddy. Like, it's like, sure. Like, if you want to say that, like, the smaller platform has, maybe a one up in that regard, to the bigger platform, whoever it is, the bigger platform that's talking about him.
Yeah.
I don't know. With that guy, it's just kind of like, it's just getting boring.
It is.
It's like we already have some like contrarians that are in the community, and frankly, they do a good job. We don't. We don't need somebody who's kind of smooth brain on that level. It's just like he doesn't even provide any criticism that's really even like worth paying attention to. Because you and I are both like this, right?
Yeah.
Like we'll read, like we will purposefully read negative comments or negative criticisms, right? So that because we believe that you can get something out of it.
Sure.
It's not like just because somebody is being necessarily mean or like even cruel to you or being bad faith. Like you can still usually get something from that, but when it's like most of the criticism that you're lobbing at somebody is just, again, so horrendously in bad faith, it's like, honestly, it's like, it's easy for me to dissociate from that because I just go, oh, well, you're talking about like a fictional, like fantasy made up version of me. You're not even talking about me. It's like, so how personally offended am I really going to get? Ooh, I got so trolled. Over you saying that I was like a drug addict. It's like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Because that's my brand, right?
Yeah.
I'm a drug addict. Sure.
100%. Yeah. So,
Anyway.
Exactly. Max, you and I have talked about if somebody will come and they come with legitimate criticism, I'll listen to them and say, okay, is there a nugget of truth here? Is there something that I can glean from it that's going to make me a better person? And if there is, I take it, I listen to it, and I say, okay, they were correct.
Yeah.
I don't have an ego. Or at least I don't think I have. I maybe a little bit, but it's not like this monumental ego. So if anybody comes to me and says, hey, Riv, maybe you consider this or consider that or whatever. Oh, okay. Yeah. 100%. And it could be somebody that is like 20, 30,000 sub YouTuber, or it could be someone that has no following.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I don't respect
good
numbers.
criticism is good criticism. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't respect numbers. I do not look at numbers.
And the thing is, like, too, it'd be so easy as well for somebody to be bad faith from all of this and just be like, oh, so they're only paying attention to people that they want to pay attention to. It's just like, well, no, it's just like that there are certain things about yourself that you can change, and there are certain things about yourself that you can't. I remember on a recent video of Now Recordings, I think it was like, not to call out the individual user, but this person's around a lot. So no, never mind. I don't remember exactly who it was, so I won't say the name. But somebody had commented something like, every time DMAX opens his mouth, I just dislike it or I hate it or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was on the Salvo Edwin podcast that we did.
Yeah.
So like I was already, I was full clown nose on for a lot of that, and some people really took the hump with it because they just didn't see what I was trying to do there. But and that's fine. Like that's a calculated loss on my part, to be honest with you. But I replied to that comment just asking like, you mean in general or just on this episode? And the person said, in general. And I was like, from that, what I take is because the comment also had like 14 likes or whatever. So I know it's not just one person. It is like a few people that are in the audience. Yeah. So like, here's the thing with that is like, I take that on the chin to say like, hey, listen, I'm on a show with a bunch of different other personalities. I am one of them. I'm a flavor amongst many flavors in the Skittles bag, right? Mm-hmm. And maybe you just don't like grape, right? Like sometimes grape is just not your favorite color, or your favorite flavor because it reminds you of fucking cough syrup or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So what that tells me is like, hey, DMAX, maybe on the next episode, just maybe take a little bit of a back seat, talk a little bit less. Allow other opportunities for other people to go. And that's what I'm saying, like as an example of something. It's like, just because somebody's giving you even like a totally negative and not very constructive, set of criticism, you can still get something from it and at least try something else, because that's the thing that I found too, is it's that old adage of if you try the same thing over and over again, that's the definition of insanity, is just doing the same thing and expecting a different result. It's like, if people don't like me, and they don't provide like a reason why that I can like change, then the best thing you can do is just try something different, And for me, that's just like, hey, just let Mitch talk a little bit more. Try not to step on his toes, Just if I have a comment, maybe just wait 5 seconds before I open my mouth, because I'm an eager beaver to, make a portmanteau, I guess. Anyway.
Well, I think I personally like your voice. I think it's
Oh.
unique, and you know.
You don't have to suck my dick. It's fine.
I
It's
thought you liked it
fine.
when I did that, though.
Not on air. It's
Okay.
It's just it gets a little it's private time stuff. All right.
Oh, okay, I got you. But all right. So I have loved the stars too fondly. Says without you, there would be a lot of dead air, or beavers would catch a restraining order.
Well, he might. I don't know. He might end up getting a restraining order soon anyway. Who knows with that guy? No, it's fine. I mean, it is dead air. Dead air can. Yeah. And it's hard too because I've been trying to let it ride a little bit more, just to again give more people an opportunity. Because I know that I'm a quick talker, and I talk for way too long. I like to drone on and on and on. So that's it's fine.
I
get it.
know one of the things because Matt has stated this is that prior to you being on that show, right? He was the primary speaker, right? Because both Mitch and Beavers are what you would call snipers.
You mean toxic?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Oh,
Okay,
gotcha. Okay.
Because, and Toxic was too when he was on there. He was also a sniper, right? So primarily what you would have is you'd always have Matt that was presenting a story, and he was presenting the dialogue or whatever. And you would have Beavers, and you would have Mitch, Toxic, and occasionally Core even would come in with some little snipey comment or whatever. Now, Beavers tended to expand on it a little bit more so, and would, once he actually started talking, he would talk for a period of time, right? Mitch, not so much, but here again, here's the thing. The more voices that you add to a podcast, right? So you get a podcast, you got 4 or 5, whatever, people, 6 people on a podcast. It can become a traffic jam, right? Because it's like, okay, you pulled up to a 4-way stop here or whatever, right? And the light's out. So all signals are blinking red. So it's a stop and go. Well, then you're trying to decide who is here next, and so you're trying to get, whatever. And like that will happen over on Dave's stream at night, right? And it'll be just him, usually a co-host, and occasionally Matt. That's it. And sometimes I'm thinking, okay, you know what? I've got something I'd like to say here. And sometimes I will try to interject and get it, squeeze in there, or kind of, merge into the lane there a little bit. But a lot of times I was like, that's not my role there, Yeah.
I mean, the easiest way I can explain it is it's like you're doing a tango with 2 people. It's easy enough not to step on the person's toes, but imagine doing a tango with 5 people. It's like there's going to be, at some point, you're going to step on somebody's toes. It's just how it goes.
Sure. I think what has to happen, or what might be, I'll just toss this out there, right? I think everybody in that group kind of looks to Matt as the quote hub, right? He's the leader, if you will, right, of that merry band of boys over there.
He's the Red Ranger.
Yes,
he's the Red Ranger.
He's the Red Ranger. Okay, so I think, and each one of you guys have your strengths and your weaknesses, right? So what Matt may need to start doing is when he comes to the end of whatever, maybe he tosses it. You guys got to kind of play like hot potato. And so he'll say, what do you think, Max? And then Max can go, well, And he goes, yeah, but then maybe, what about you, Beavers? And so you guys just kind of toss the potato around. That might help with the stepping on the toes. And of course, there's always going to be those.
It's gotten actually, something for this, and maybe this will help people out there too. Something that's really kind of helped the group since we started doing it is Matt started. So before, Matt would put stuff in like basically the Discord server, and would just kind of like post links in the time, like chronologically in the way that he wanted to cover it. And then maybe every once in a while he would put like a little text thing just to say, this is kind of what I'm going to talk about with this. But since then he's actually started publishing to us his docs, his Google Docs that So
he's basically putting putting together a show docket saying, This is the order. This is thoughts, my thoughts, da 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 da. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's nice because it means that we can follow along with him, and then we know exactly when he's going to be taking a breath. When he's in the middle of a paragraph or something like that, and then, we can kind of go from there, and that's been helpful. But it's always it's hard because sometimes he says something and we want to go off on a tangent before it kind of gets away from us, and then that's kind of an annoying thing, I think, for Matt, because he's like, I'm in the middle of a paragraph, please just let me finish. So it's a dance, it's just you got to learn how to do it, and over time I'm sure we'll even get better. I think we have already.
I was going to say that I firmly believe that the more that you guys do together, you guys will get a rhythm. You'll get a natural rhythm. And
I'm really fascinated to see what it's going to be like with Clear as Mud when you finally get on, the new people.
Yep.
Sorry, I just want to make sure I am understanding this correctly. You're getting one new person, or are you getting?
Oh no! How many? We're going 2.
2. Okay, so you are getting 2. Okay, I wasn't sure. So that'll mean that you guys will be a group of 4 then?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, that'll be cool to see how that works, because now let's see. So actually that's interesting. So Clear as Mud will kind of be like in parody with Wayman recording. It's like I'm trying to see like the reflection of all of these different types of podcasts, right?
So
the reflection of Clear as Mud is Wayman recording. The reflection of broadcast is apparently now recording, even though now we have 6 members, not 5. But whatever.
Yeah, I think it's one of these deals where when this happens, there's going to be growing pains.
Sure.
There's going to be you have to adjust, right? And because we're going to be adding in new personalities. And
it changes the dynamic.
It 100% changes the dynamics. The one thing that, each person that's coming in is going to have to, there's already at least one very strong personality on that podcast. That, of course, being me, right?
Oh, I was going to say Banana.
Yeah. Banana has his own strong personality in his own way, right?
It's when he's off his meds, yeah.
Well, but it's also like if we're covering a subject that he gets vested in, right?
Yeah. I've seen him when he's on.
Yes.
Yeah.
He becomes very passionate, and he will be argumentative, especially if you're taking a opposite stance, and you're like, he would do everything within his power to try to convince you.
Oh no, we've been in contention before.
Yes,
I've been on the show. We've been in contention. I know his laser focus. He's got it. Yeah,
he's got it. But he still, for whatever reason, I think it's more just. I guess he looks at, because I do all the producing and what have you. He kind of looks at me to be, and I'm like, I don't want to be necessarily the de facto leader. It's just kind of how it turned out. And, but like I say, so whoever is coming in, they've got to. So if you guys are, cause like I seen Eva out there earlier, and I seen, Gigi, and Abby. That's 3. Maybe I may have seen one of the other ones. Listen to me. You're going to have to have a lot of confidence. And
I mean, my recommendation would be read the room. That's the best thing you can do, is just try to play it cool and read the room. Don't be timid, but just listen, because that was something that was hard for me. I'm a loudmouth. I have a tendency to just try to open my mouth and run with it. And thankfully, it works out, I think, maybe better than or more times than it doesn't. But yeah, I think for sure it's you got to read the room. You're coming into something that's already established. So
yeah, but that doesn't mean I don't want them to come in and be quiet. I want them to come in, and I want them to be them. If one of these, whoever's selected, they're selected because we saw in them, hopefully, I know what I'm looking for. And I'm not going to tell because then they may, lean into that, but
Sure,
I know what I'm looking for. And all I could say is I want them to come. I want them to be the best version of themselves that day. Doesn't mean that they have to be the best version of themselves ever, if they make the cast every time, because we all have those days where we're just like, and that's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like a movie, right? Like if you're casting for a movie, for a film, if you're the director, you want in an actor, you would prefer in most cases for them to be over the line, like for them to be too much of whatever it is that you're looking for than too little, because you can dial things back, pretty easily, but it's hard to kind of try to crank that dial for some people. So but I'm excited. I can't wait. I mean, I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys are doing that Sunday, and then it's going to be the next Sunday too so you're having it's
three Sundays in a row. There's 6 people that are trying out. So
got it. Okay. So it's going to be a 3-week long tournament, almost a month-long tournament. That'll be fun.
Yeah. And like I say, I'm excited.
Oh, you're not fun. What? You're supposed to say no, it's not a tournament, and then we go back and forth, and then I make up a
well, no, it's not a tournament.
I can still do it.
They're
well, now you can't do it. You're already committed to it being a tournament. Damn it, Peacock. Come on, we could have had a whole blood sports. It would have been great.
So $5 donation from I Have Loved the Stars just because I appreciate you. Well, I thank you. I appreciate you. So
I think that was for me. I'm going to take that one.
Yeah, go ahead. You do that.
I'm kidding.
So it is a competition, but I would call it more of auditions. They're auditioning. It's like you said,
it's a death battle. It's a war.
Sure.
It's a Colosseum, Roman style, where they're decapitating. Yeah. You're decapitating the contestants. Whoever loses, you're feeding them to lions, but the lions are actually just King Brick shit. Or Joey Westside, let's be honest.
Yeah. So Gigi Hart says, are we actually calling it a tournament? Now I can complain about it being a tournament because if Mitch wins, I can assure you of this, Gigi, Mitch is not going to win because Mitch is not even in the running.
You should make Mitch win just anyway. No, actually, you should just make me win.
Make you win?
Yeah,
sure.
like I didn't compete, but I won.
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
That's a normal thing, right? That's what happens.
Well, we had
People are gonna think I'm a narcissist. I don't mean to just keep talking about myself.
He is a narcissist. He 100% is a narcissist.
No.
He's just grumpy because he hasn't had his Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit this morning. That's all.
Why you gotta call me out like that? I mean. That's 100% something I'm going to go get after I get off this call, but, shut up.
Yeah. No, so it is not okay. Is it a tournament? It's a tournament in the sense that you get one shot. That's it, right? There's no callbacks. There's no re-auditioning. There's none of that, right? It's a one shot, right? It's, so
you got one shot, one opportunity, right? Mom spaghetti, that whole deal, right? Exactly.
So bring your best is all I can say. Bring your best, bring an interesting topic. It does not, again, I want to reiterate, it does not have to be YouTube drama. It does not have to be YouTube centered. You could bring a story that is local to you or could be across the world. I don't care. Just make it interesting, be informed about it, and just razzle dazzle me and Banana is all I can say.
The last thing I'm going to ask before I dip is just to help them out. What would you say if you had to explain this to somebody? What would you say is like the brand of Clear as Mud? Like, what is the personality? What is the flavor that is Clear as Mud as a channel? Can you something like that? Like, what would, like, theming wise? Like, what would you say? Like, what's the tude you're looking for?
Okay, so the Clear as Mud name in itself is a Southern colloquialism, right? Mm-hmm. Because the whole thing is you when you're trying to explain something to you say, well, I hope I made that as clear as mud. Well, which means it's not. It's not clear. Right. You can't see shit, right?
Right.
So more times than not, when we go through something, I tend to be serious. Shocker, right? There's not that I don't laugh, and it's not that I don't have some funny moments, and we laugh and yuck and so forth. But by nature, I'm just a more serious person. Banana is the wild dude, right? He's the wild cannon card. So our whole thing is that we want to bring as much information balanced, as far as not necessarily a biased presentation, although so that happens from time to time. But we try to just be entertaining, but more informative than entertaining, if that makes sense. It's always, our show has always been kind of very, I don't know what you'd call it. Just, I really don't know. I mean, it's clear as mud, dude.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's fair. I think you answered what I was kind of going for.
Yeah.
I think the dynamic between you and Banana has always been very interesting, just for what you described there, where he's because Banana's more subdued, and then he's got these moments where he does kind of go off, and that's kind of funny, and then you also are a little bit more subdued, but more like you were on my stream the other day, and I think like my audience doesn't really know you all that much. So when you were doing like your old man bit and like doing that whole thing, they were a little bit confused. They were like, "Is he pissed off? Like, is he just angry?" I'm like, "No, he's just doing his thing."
I'm like Hulk. They asked Hulk, "How do you maintain?" Because I stay perpetually pissed off.
That's right. Yeah, because I'm always angry.
I'm always angry. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you need somebody to fill that out. So okay. You said that you didn't want to, give any hints for something that you're looking for. If I had a suggestion, if I were doing it, if I were going into the tournament, what I would think is you probably need somebody who's a little bit more, let's call it wholesome energy. You need somebody who is going to be like more of an optics cuck, to put it in Nicholas Diorio terms. You know what I mean? That's what I would say, is that like if I were you guys, if I were peepers looking for people, that's what I would be, looking for myself. So I don't know if that helps anybody out there. Peepaw, don't don't react to that. I'm sure you don't you don't want to put that in there. But
what I will say is this, okay, is make sure my numbers are right here. 1, 2, 3. I believe that 4 out of the 6 contestants are female. And that's great.
Yeah.
Because I always, from day one, I told Banana, and Banana agreed with me, was we wanted a female co-host.
Yeah.
Because I have always felt that, and up until recently, right? Because just recently we got the broadcast, we got the women's recording, but prior to that, this has been a pretty much a male dominated space over here, right? And it's not that there are not females out there that's trying to make, but it's just
there's a lot more females in the community than I thought there would be coming back.
Yes,
I'm surprised by that.
Yes, there is, but they're just not. You've got Jessica Pizzle, right? You've got Abby Blackbird. You've got Akio now. You've got
Ayako. You always say
I'm sorry, Ayako. You got Leia something now that's even making content. So, we've got some people who are, Stardust kind of orbits in this. She's kind of a bit of a, but she's kind of more bread tuber, but she does kind of get into this a smidge.
Yeah, she's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Yeah,
I wouldn't even call it a foot. I'd call it like a pinky toe every now and then.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But, here's the thing. I've lived long enough in my life to understand that the only perspective I have is mine.
Right.
And I'm a middle-aged dude, right? I cannot have a female's perspective. Even though I've been married to a woman half as long as I've been alive. And while I can sometimes see the female perspective, I haven't lived it, so I don't have that. So I can guarantee you this, and you can take this to the bank, as they say. One of these winners are going to be selected simply because they are female. That much I can promise you, right? But that doesn't mean, okay, that just because they're female that they're automatically in. No.
Sure.
You still got to bring your game. And I'm going to tell you something. Abby Blackbird is going to be a strong contestant. Eva is going to be a strong contestant.
Yeah. Those two in particular, I'm very curious to see how they're going to do.
Yes.
I'm very, very curious.
Let's see who else. Because Gigi, I don't know anything about her, right? She could come in here like with gangbusters, right?
I love me a Dark Horse.
Yeah. And Seth, all I know from Seth is playing poker with her. She has a mind that is calculating and strategic, and she is some kind of smart, y'all.
That's a good angle though. I kind of like that. I didn't think about it that way, but like having maybe a smarty pants.
Yes.
That's interesting too.
And Eva, well, Eva's reputation precedes her, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
she's a sweetie.
And I love Eva to death, but I'm gonna tell you something. She can't rest on her laurels and her reputation. Think, oh, I'm Eva, so I'll get this. No, that's not how this is gonna work.
But I am unironically very, very intrigued for Abby as well, because I think that would be a very interesting dynamic with it. Because I and I would even say, not a diss on Abby at all, but she is not the sweet that I was kind of thinking about, or like the wholesome energy that I was really thinking about. See, she can be that. I'm not saying she can't. But I'm just saying, by and large, she's got her own kind of personality she's developed, and I think it works well for her. I think honestly too, she's been really burgeoning in the community, and it's really great to see that. So I'm really curious to see how that dynamic would work and if it would play out with Clear as Mud, because I think she, I mean, I don't know if this is technically accurate or if I'm just speaking out of term, but it seems like she's been trying to find her kind of like real, footing in the community. And maybe this is like a decent kind of way to really, I mean, not to say that she doesn't have her own platform. I'm just saying that, like, you know what I mean? Like it could be good. It could be very interesting. So I'm very interested to see. I'm curious for all of the contestants. I hope everybody does, brings their A game. I want to be surprised. I want to be shocked. I'm going to be watching it. I'm happy to be on the sidelines. In some ways, I am a little bit sad because I do wish on some level that I had more time so that I could be one of the contestants, because you guys brought me on and Clear as Mud, and I just am always going to be eternally grateful for that, for bringing me back into the community that way. But I mean, like I'm very happy.
Well,
and by the way, too, sorry, Peepers, I'll do this so I can keep myself honest too. When they eventually come in, the new people, let me know, and I can try to mix up the intro a little bit. It shouldn't be that hard to do.
Okay.
And we can get some better branding for you.
Okay. Well, we'll cross.
We'll work on it. Yeah, we'll work on it.
But just so that people know, because I think everybody pretty much knows that Max and I have a very special friendship, even relationship. I'll just tell you right now, I have some things in my rucksack for Max. So,
okay.
Yeah, I have full intentions.
This is news to me.
I have some plans. Are we
gonna start talking about netpeckers now? Is that what we're doing? We're talking about that now? Or
well, no, we're not talking.
Are we still keeping that?
No, but we're going to. I'll just say this: it's inevitable that Max and I make content together eventually, regularly scheduled type stuff. I think the writing's on the wall. It's just a matter of Max.
So you're saying this live so that you can try to pin me down. I know what you're doing. All right. Don't even try to.
I am not. Max is a very, very busy dude.
For now. Yeah.
But he's he's going to get the irons laid out like he needs them in his little fire, and he's going to and so he's. And
we're gonna start playing some beautiful music together. You know,
we're going to dance. It's going to be the tango, and it's going to be beautiful.
That's right. Hopefully we don't
Um,
step on each other's step on each other's toes, because I think I could probably step on your toes and you'd be okay. But I to be honest with
Yeah.
you, dude, I don't want you to step on my toes. I feel like that would hurt.
No, I'm light on my feet, baby. Well, listen,
We'll
I
ask
got.
Mrs. River about that. I
I've
don't know.
got
Yeah. You wrap up. Thanks
yeah.
for taking my call. I appreciate it. Have a good one, everybody out there, and also please like, favorite, comment, subscribe on the stream. And to all the contestants on Clear as Mud, I wish you all the best. I can't wait to see it. I'm super excited about it. Go sub to Clear as Mud.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks
Talk to
for
you later.
everything, Mac. Take care, buddy.
Yep.
Okay, so that's it, guys. I'm wrapping it up. Went a little bit longer, but I had a really good conversation. Yes. It is 420 day. If you got them, smoke them. That's all I'm going to say. If you got them, smoke them. Have fun today. It's your day. Should be a Dead on Dave stream tonight. Should be Thursday with Nicholas DiOrio. Hopefully that'll work out. Don't know. I haven't talked to Dave really since the stream Tuesday because like I said, I was down and out yesterday in work and everything. But watch my Twitter feed. Watch Dave's Twitter feed. We'll update you as soon as we get things kind of locked in. So, but I'm very excited about this weekend. And I'm very excited for all the contestants. I expect great things from all of them. I really, really do. But on that note, remember, guys, to keep your powder dry and look for me in the funny papers.
You